Chicago culture is something so very special. So geographically, Chicago sits almost like in the same place if it were a body that the heart would be. And people are just doing. Like, we're not waiting for like investors to come in and save us.
Right.
Like, we're literally creating art and music and, you know, production.
Hey, good people. Hey.
Little Vince Camuto watch. That's it.
Who?
It's a little Vince Camuto watch for the TikTok. When TikTok is, it's cool.
Vince Camuto.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Okay, cool. Get some culture. Get some class.
Okay.
We're more than Nike, bro.
No.
Okay.
No. Not at all.
Nike. You wore Jordan Cologne too, didn't you?
No, that shit was trash.
Oh my!
That shit was trash.
Honest Jordan fan.
Yeah, that shit was
How rare is that?
I didn't even know he had a cologne.
Good.
Yeah, and that shit sold like a motherfucker.
It got to the point.
I think Pops actually had some of that shit too.
You know, it was worth trying because of who he was. But the fucked up part was, you know, everybody stole out of Marshalls. Everybody stole out of Marshalls. They had all this shit in the rack. Motherfuckers stopped stealing that shit, bro. They left it there.
It's like a collectible, I guess.
When your shit in Marshalls, that's when you know you're winning, right? Because you got overstock and it's cool.
No, I mean, it's damn near going out of style.
All of that.
Cool.
You gonna sell out.
Right. Well, to that point, yes. But they was like, hey, leave that shit down. Let's do a Nautica instead. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
What was in the green bottle? Was it Jupe?
Jupe.
You knew it before he was going to say it.
Question. Worst colognes. Why we here? What's worst colognes?
Oh, for women, it would be exclamation. It used
Never
to be
heard
sold
of
in Walgreens.
Well, see, for chicks though, y'all had that what was that melon body spray?
Oh, Bath and Body Works.
That shit won anytime. Y'all don't even need perfume.
I hate Bath and Body Works.
Was it cocoa melon? Cocoa? For dudes, I don't know because Cool Water was cool.
Cool Water was cool for
I
at
love
least
Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Yeah.
That's the one in the bottle. He like.
There was no face, but
Yeah.
So did men really have? We didn't really have too many bad colognes.
Shit. Jupe was terrible. Certain versions of Nautica was terrible.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you're right.
Polo was trash.
I would agree.
I got Polar Red at the crib. That shit's fire.
Well, that's
When
new.
I wear it,
I don't like the
these
men's
hoes fall
Dolce
out.
and Gabbana.
Oh, I see. I'm like, what?
Dolce & Gabbana, like there's the one where it's like a women's version and then a men's version. I
Blue
don't
and
like
light
the men's
blue?
No, it's like a dark, like a gold and black.
What's the name of it?
The one.
Another one? That's what it's
No,
called?
the one.
Oh, the one.
Yeah, the women smells good.
I
But
can tell you what's fire right now though. That motherfucking that latest YSL.
Ooh, YSL is a win.
Fire. That latest Carolina Herrera. Bad boy. Fire.
Oh man, you know
Unreal.
what? If a woman never tells you, "Oh my god, you smell so good," you stink.
Gentleman Society.
Like if you don't get compliments from a woman, like you smell amazing, you smell bad.
Listen to the game, fellas. Listen to the game.
My natural BO is enough. They
What
should follow it
cologne
up.
goes best on you?
What's best on me? YSL right now and Gucci.
Gucci.
Okay.
What about you?
It's Gucci Guilty, not the one.
Guilty's off the chain.
What works really? Oh, I love blue. So that's Dolce & Gabbana.
I love it. Right now for me is the YSL, and I just give my son this Versace, man. Versace, it's off the chain. It's off the chain.
I'm still looking for that one that Tone had in the white bottle.
Yeah.
got the name of
Tone is a connoisseur of all fine things.
You getting ready to go out outside of YSL? Is YSL your everything, all purpose? Like you get ready to go out, you wanna make the wifey motherfucking float in the air after your aroma. What you putting on outside of YSL?
Don't put on too much because you ain't going nowhere.
I'm finna take a bath in that shit.
One spritz. If I smell two different colognes, then where you going? Who you trying to impress?
Nah, like YSL works for me crazy. You know what I mean? So that's my go-to.
Do y'all spray it and walk into it?
You gotta hit both the wrists.
Facts.
Then you gotta
Don't
hit
rub
that.
it.
Yeah, don't rub it.
Don't rub it.
Then you hit the neck, and then
Pause.
and then I right in the mid. Right in the mid.
Wait, where you?
Right in the midsection.
Why you got two hands?
Right
on
next to the
doing
waist
it?
beads. Right next to the waist beads.
Hey, that's so disrespectful. I love it. I didn't say the joke. I didn't say it.
I can take the joke. I hate the laughter.
Yeah, I don't like open mouth laughs either, but it's fine.
YSL, it's a brand called Toomey. They don't make. Creed's also fire though. They don't make. They don't get the recognition. But I'm gonna let you smell all their line. They have 5 of them to come in the pack. The sample size. I got the bottles too though. But smell that shit. What you want them with? What perfume you want them with? This is your go-to outside of what you said.
I don't know. I feel like my scentscape has changed after COVID.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like what's that supposed to mean?
No, I'm saying like as you get older, it changes.
Yeah, like it's certain things that
like
just
it's like your palate changes. That's
yeah,
what
like
I'm saying.
He was talking shit. Fuck him.
I'm trying new perfumes, but I'm realizing like some of them they stank. They smell like old
True.
lady church. If
You need cougar perfume.
If it reminds me of my mother, it's not for me.
There you go.
And if it is too kitty, it doesn't make me feel sexy.
Okay.
No, like low key, like perfumes and colognes, they have to match your BO.
Yeah, I do love. What's her name? You can layer the scents. Joe Malone. So I'll say Joe Malone. Everything Joe Malone. And what I love about it is you can spray one. If you have two, you can spray one and then spray the other. And if you reverse it, it smells different.
Put my thing down, flip it in reverse.
It is so dope. I love it. But yeah, I remember I was at a party and I was in the bathroom and I smelled this cologne. It was so amazing. I'm like, who is
a chick had on a stud?
No, it was a man. It was a house party.
Oh, okay.
It was a house party. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful mansion. And so I'm like, what? Who is this? Right? And so of course I start sniffing him out. And you can smell the...
Y'all in the bathroom together?
No, he left. He's gone.
Oh, okay.
He's gone.
He left his scent.
Everywhere. But it's so clear that you can follow it. Hey, man, I followed it. I go in the kitchen, and I then go into another, like, patio area. It's the oldest Noop I've ever seen in my life with his shirt buttoned halfway down to his belly button and a big old cappuccino.
Real?
Yeah, I was like, sir, you smell amazing. He was like, yeah, my wife likes it too.
He said that fast, huh?
Right.
You ain't do nothing but make him feel great.
But he smelled amazing. And I realized as a woman, when we ask y'all what kind of cologne y'all wearing, y'all don't answer.
Hell no. Go smell you. Make your nigga smell like somebody else. Excuse me, ain't word. You ain't getting this good game.
Yeah, you're not gonna have your man smell like me.
I know, right?
Yeah, no. Figure it out.
Why do we do that though?
No,
y'all are so rude.
I'm not a hater, but that's one thing. I'm hating.
I'm a hater.
Like, get up. Not doing that.
What you
Like,
think?
what is that?
If you guess it right, I'd be like, I still say yes. Yeah.
So lame.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your man ain't worth this
Don't
Baccarat.
ask me where I got it from. Don't ask me how much it costs.
I heard Baccarat is like the leading scent right now.
Baccarat, you walk past a chick with some Baccarat on, she finna get naked. Less than 30 seconds. They got gone in 60 seconds, gone in 30 seconds.
I do believe that you could be a very unattractive man and smell amazing. And
What's wrong with y'all though for that?
What you mean?
Ugly dude walk past, dressed nice, smelling good, y'all going.
I don't know.
He got potential.
Well, I mean, clearly he does. I mean, he's just not symmetrical in the face.
Damn.
Symmetrical.
Well, I mean, studies have shown the more symmetry one has in the face, the more people believe that you're attractive.
Are you symmetrical?
You goddamn right.
That's not a real thing, y'all. Are you
That
symmetrical?
lining is not though.
I'm super unsymmetrical. I know it already.
Yeah, my left eye is not as. Yeah.
I'm over fucked up.
Amongst other things.
I'm
You
6'8".
going today, huh?
I'm 6'5" though.
That's true.
1%, baby. I'm in the mid hundreds. 1%, baby. Come on now.
Speaking of 6'5", I thought I was gonna get a 6 foot tree. I didn't know if it was gonna fit, so I'm glad I got the 4.
That was the funniest shit from the week, though. She say she got a little tree for 4 feet. Was mad it was 4 feet though.
Well, I didn't know that 4 feet was this though.
I say what?
I didn't know 4 feet was like this. It came in a flat box. I was like, oh, this is interesting.
It's low key kind of perfect, man. Shout out to you.
It is. So we're gonna put ornaments on our little black tree.
It's a midget tree. It's a little person tree.
Yeah, you can't say midget.
The M word.
Yeah, can't say that.
Yeah, we're gonna have.
It's a mid tree. Mid.
I hate you right now.
Mid tree.
Gonna be decorated by Kels.
Yeah.
Set designed by Kels.
Yeah. Hello, little tree.
Get you a Jordan.
Thank you
put
for
on
letting
it.
me do this. I know y'all was like, this broad is.
Yeah, well, you know,
extra.
once the queen of all queens co-signed it, I couldn't.
I appreciate it. She was like, do what you want to do,
Yeah,
girl.
I couldn't. Yeah.
What I miss?
Oh, when Mom's was like,
Oh yeah.
I asked her what it fit. She was like, girl,
sure
do
did.
what you want.
It's a little ugly ass on, man.
Love you, Mama Sharon.
Love you, Mama.
I don't know what you talking about.
Right.
Hey,
We riding for you.
Nah, I love you. Check it out though.
Are you drowning in credit card debt? Do you have unsecured loans that you are struggling to pay? Is your credit utilization close to being maxed out? Are you making on-time monthly payments and your balances are not decreasing? Is your credit tanking? Do you feel like you will never get out of debt? Are you working just to pay the credit card bills? Are you losing sleep because of your debt? Call a certified debt consultant. Did you know paying off credit cards with a personal loan is like switching seats on the Titanic? The end result is the same. The ship will sink. If your goal has been to pay off your debt, but it's been hard to make any real progress on your own, you're trying to keep everything current, but doing so each month leaves you with very little money left over. Contact us today. Certified Debt Consultant. As soon as you enroll, you could see an immediate increase in your available cash each month. Program benefits include no more interest, no prepayment penalties, one low monthly payment, significantly reduce what you owe, resolve your debt in as little as 24 to 48 months. Our program is designed to help you free up cash each month, decrease the overall amount you owe, and reduce the time it takes to pay down your debt. Call us today.
There was a clip that we put out in reference to the NBA players that were convicted,
Involved.
tried, I guess, and there was some false information on there. Let's be clear. This is public record, people, and
Incomplete.
tell whole stories.
Yeah,
is what
absolutely.
we practice, and there was some falsehoods in that. And first of all, let's just say this information was given by CBSSports.com. Okay, so y'all are trash as fuck.
Very leading, like the media does.
Not giving the entire story. All right, and the truths in that. And if you do your homework, we put the clip out, and people were inboxing, going crazy, and obviously it got back. And at the end of the day, once you do the homework, public record shows that our friend of the show, Will Bynum, was not convicted. Let's be clear.
Good old West Sider.
So I think that's where we kind of have to help people understand what we mean by what we say and what happened with the media reports. Right. So the first thing is we trust pretty much, we have trusted news outlets, right? CBS, you go to Yahoo News, you go to Google
Fox,
News,
CNN,
all
the big ones.
Yeah, right. However, there are some nuances to the situation that if you're just now hearing about it, or that's the first time you're engaging content, you think that that's what it is, and it's not. And I feel like that's the part that's, kind of confusing. So on NBCnews.com, their story read tremendously different. So, one, Will Bynum, 40, who played for 3 teams, including the Detroit Pistons, was found guilty of conspiring to make false statements, but acquitted on a fraud conspiracy charge. And then they go on to discuss the trial that began on November 1st. Right. Now, the link that we got didn't even discuss that there was a trial. Like, we literally had no clue until we started looking at all of the other stories. Like, wait, where is this coming from? And when you go to the U.S. State's Attorney's website, it says the same thing, that Bynum and what's the other gentleman's name?
William Big Baby Davis.
Yeah, Big Baby
Terrence Williams.
were convicted.
Others.
And so Will took it to trial. So did Big Baby. The other people did not take it to trial. They took a plea deal, right?
Because historically, the numbers say that you don't win when you go against the feds.
This is correct. This is correct. So I appreciate having the opportunity to kind of clarify some things. And then it's not easy when you find, you get a link from a trusted source and you expect that what you're reading is accurate and complete. And not so much. And so the unfortunate part is that this story is being pushed out about Bynum that is inaccurate because it omits a huge portion.
The most important part.
He basically he beat federal cases.
He crossed them bitches over.
Yeah, which doesn't happen too often.
2020 hezzy, as somebody would say.
Now, the real question is, if we're doing critical thinking and doing our research, who was left out of the media, right? Who did the media leave out? Excuse me. So
because this was medical fraud, you didn't see the doctors' names, right? There were multiple doctors that were involved in the scheme. Right. There were 2 doctors, Wahad, and another gentleman whose name was in the paper. But you also had to read multiple stories to get these. It was a dentist and a medical. Yeah, I had to go through like 10 different stories and 10 different links.
Couldn't have been me.
Now, mind you, our ability to like keep our attention focused in one direction is short, right? And when you're used to reading 300 words and then getting it and moving on, you're not going to dig deeper because you don't even know that that's what you have to do. I think that's the part that was kind of like infuriating to me. Like, man, how was I supposed to know that I should be looking if I click on 5 links on Bynum and they all say the same thing? Had I clicked on 6 it would have given me something different. And so
Yeah.
be careful with how it is that you trust and believe that this is all of the story. Ask better questions, look at different sources. But I thought it was interesting, when we learned about him taking this to trial. So when people have a federal case, 89.5% of the people plead out.
It's easier.
Right? Like plead out. But he didn't plead out. Right? So he's a part of the 2.3% of people that took it to a trial.
And won.
And then he's only a part of 0.4% of the people that actually beat the case. And so shout out to Bynum and his lawyer, who also, I believe, will be going through an appeals process for that final conviction of attempting to conspire for false statements.
Right.
And that's in New York, which also...
That's a rough game. That's rough playing field right there.
Yeah,
New York is strict,
but what I appreciate is us being able to share with our listeners, like, the information out here that is presented about us in these news outlets and by media sometimes are inaccurate to our own fault. And so we create these opinions or narratives based off of incomplete and inaccurate information. So shout out to Bynum and his family, his legal team, for doing the work. And oddly enough, so Black people make up 14% of the U.S. population, but we are, last year, 53% of the people that were wrongly convicted of crimes. 53%.
Big number though. Well,
53%.
That's wild, but we've known this game's been going on for a while. Those of us that are educated or really pay attention to care what's going on in society. But let me say the quiet part out loud. It's okay to share what you know at the time, but it takes adults, and we are all adults, to come in and admit when we have been misinformed and we spread that to somebody else. Also, the second part, it's okay to admit you're wrong.
Right.
You were wrong, you know what I'm saying? And we here now, we would have figured out a good show.
But the wild part is, y'all, is that we weren't wrong, because a part of it is he was convicted.
Incomplete is wrong though.
Well, no, this is what I'm saying. So how it was written was that he was acquitted of 2 of the charges and convicted of 1. So how it was written, it wasn't inaccurate. It was incomplete, right? Okay. And so you wouldn't even, that's the tricky part to how it is that information is shared. You don't know all of it because it's not presented to you. People are not legal aids. Some people aren't that really interested in the details for lots of different reasons. And that's not to, it's not like we weren't interested. But again, if you click 5-6 times, you're like, okay, this is what it is. And even when you go to the U.S. State's attorneys, it says the exact same thing.
That's because they control the narrative.
They control the narrative, yeah.
Somebody blow the whistle. We're for Subway out the game. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, fuck what you will.
First of all, and when you're Googling, go to that second, third page. Like the first one is, people that pay for that.
The sexy shit.
Yeah.
What you say, the sexy shit?
The sexy shit.
What's sub mean? Is that
no, you're like, you're sub now.
Yeah, next.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I was on a basketball team. I was on a basketball team for 2 days, and there was a cheerleader.
Sup?
Hey, look.
Yo. What's cracking, brother?
Feeling good, feeling great.
As you should, man. Look here. It's your boy AB and Mr. AMON. And we're here today to talk to you about the TMH Man Cave. Look here, it's a non-for-profit whose sole mission is to eliminate the stigma and bring awareness to the mental health needs of Black men and Black boys. It's been around since 2018, and it's founded by who?
Our girl, Titania Harris. Get to know her, man. She's a psychotherapist. She recognized that Black men were hurting. They needed a space.
Yep.
She created it.
Facts.
Look, they got everything going on over there, right? The new program starts in September. So we got an online wellness group. It meets monthly, right? That's 18 and up. Wow. Then we have the in-person groups that's also 18 and up. Then if you want a shoulder roll like Mayweather, we got the boxing and mental health for young men. That's from 12 to 17 years old.
Look here, really quickly, but let me tell you, it's a place where you can feel empowered, emboldened, and get knowledge, man. It's a Black man, Black boy.
So look, we encourage you to support, donate to TMH Man Cave, tmhmancave.com. Support, donate. It's a non-for-profit.
All donations
support it. And at the very least, follow so you can see what's going on, because these kids, these babies, they need help.
Even us. We out.
Have a question. Abasi.
What's up?
There's a school out west.
It's your fault.
Hope it is.
That only has 33 students total school student body.
His number's 33.
And
Scott, it's your fault, bro.
this
You and Larson.
You are so horrible.
this is a bit upsetting. They took
Absolutely.
this school. I think it was Douglas, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And
Douglas.
they took this school from a grammar school transition to a high school. It started with 240 kids.
It's not a lot, but
It's not, right? And then they lost like 30 some odd percent. It was like 150.
yeah, smaller and smaller, yeah.
And now they are at 33 students. How? Why?
This
Can't be.
It's real life. It's real life, bro. It's the product. It's the product of direct disinvestment to that part of the city. I know because I lived there for the longest. It's what happened when you transition from one culture to another, from one demographic to another. I lived out south for about 8 years of my life. Worst time of my fucking life, man. Wish it would never happen.
I wish
Dallas could blip that shit away.
Yeah, I hate it.
Oh, but you know what? This blast me. Get the fuck out of here.
You know what I'm saying? It was horrible.
Sub. Can I call a sub?
Sub. You know what I'm saying? But
Where's my flute?
Neither one of us whistled. Fucking when I came back west, I noticed a dramatic difference in the population and demographic of people. You know, way more Spanish people, Latin Americans, you know, here in the West Side had never been before. The products in the stores had changed. The streets were now being taken care of differently, bike lanes, things like that, where they weren't always there when I was growing up. And I lived out west, maybe I was about 25, 27. Slight move, came back. There was more of a difference. But this is what happens, and this was systematic. When ROM started closing schools, funds stopped being allocated to that part, those parts of the city. When businesses started closing and censuses were being taken, the demographics matter on that because now certain groups receive different funding. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't surprising. At
Did
one
you
point,
say census not
the
being taken?
Census Bureau were being taken.
You said were being
They
taken.
were being taken.
Okay.
And depends on who fill them out or how they fill them out. Guess what? That's where the funding goes. Manly, at one point, doing security there, they had less than that. They had less than 33 kids going there. Less than 33. But every morning, the school bell rang, and for the morning and the afternoon, that's rang again. You watch 12 kids go in, 12 kids come out. But charter schools have taken over. People have moved. You always make the point of how many black people move from the city every year, and that affects the educational system and everything goes around it.
Yeah. So Chicago's
Fuck that school. Resurrection till I die. Fuck Douglas. We'll bust your ass. Still.
My God. Chicago's lost 30% of its black population in the past 30 years, right? Austin, where this school is one of the communities that has lost 50% of its black population.
Yep.
They're not coming back,
Never.
right? West Garfield Park
I ain't
also.
never leaving.
So CPS over the past 20 years has lost 116,500 students, right? So many of those kids that are moving with their families, why did I leave the city? We couldn't afford to stay, right? Like it was just,
Some
super
did that,
expensive.
yeah.
People were looking for better opportunities in the south suburbs, right? Better bang for your buck, so to speak. Better school systems. What's wild is that you now have concentrated poverty and overcrowding in other cities outside, of Chicago. But Chicago's not the only city dealing with this. So there was a national study that was conducted by some researchers recently that showed black schools overwhelmingly around the nation are at greater and disproportionate rates of school closures, just period, point blank. So in New York, there's 1 in 5 schools have less than 300 kids. In LA, 1 in 4 schools has less than 300 kids. So these major cities are experiencing some of the same trends. And it's super expensive to have a small school, right? So if you have a smaller school on average in Chicago will get $19,000 per kid. A larger school, $10,000. Well, in one school, Manly, their admin says they now serve 65 students. The cost per student is 40 stacks per kid. So it's super expensive to have a school that isn't functioning at its optimum. And it is about like how do we get our people to come back to the crib? How do we get people to stay in Chicago?
But here's where my mind goes, right? You're talking 30 as a high school student. I would not want to be in school with only 33 people.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
That's not fun.
You're not there to fucking play.
No, you are.
You're not there to play.
Engagement, I can
That's
see.
why niggas can't read now.
And
That's why
guess what? We don't have any teams. There's no swim team. There's no basketball team. There's no football team.
AAU take over, bro. AAU. Club sports.
Come on, man. I'm not letting you do that. No.
Club sports, bro.
So isn't
we're
it
not doing
equivalent
that,
to like
My
homeschool?
fault. That may be a case too, though, but club sports have to...
Everything is falling
up. Club sports have taken over, bro. You know that, right?
Okay.
You're taking over, bro. So I mean, these school sports. Look at Donda Academy. Guess what happened? They took people from Kenwood, Hyde Park, and they went to L.A.
And where's Donda Academy now? Fucking closed.
Club sports are still there,
The
bro.
fuck out of here. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to school with 33 people. That shit is trash.
What was your GPA, bro?
Oh, I was up there.
Okay, cool.
It was up there.
1.33.
But and I'm not shooting shots at you, bro.
No,
but
it was up there. It was
we
up
go
there.
to you at that point in your life in high school. True, you're learning about life, but you had to fucking learn. As a parent, I make sure you had to learn, not to go socialize. Now I understand after school you want to bullshit around, go to the arcade. They don't even have arcades anymore.
Bro.
You want to go do some bullshit, bro. But for adults, kind of. Why is how many kids go to school important?
So-
Teach.
Lane Tech
It's
had
safer
what?
too, though.
We had like
A million kids.
800 freshmen. I went to Simeon.
Good point.
And now the entire school population is about 400, if that.
At Simeon?
Yeah, it was small. Like the freshman class have like 80 to 100 students.
Let's think about this.
Come on.
33 students.
It's got a different
Let's
fault.
divide them by 4. That's 8 people per class. Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. That is fucking trash. You can't. Who am I talk to?
When you
I
say
can't
when
get on
when
no
you say
chicks,
when
right?
you say
You not there to fuck.
when you say trash,
You didn't learn how to fuck.
Okay, cool.
what?
Yeah.
All right, bet.
High school is when it
that's a fair
happens.
point.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, that's weird to talk about kids like that, but
No. What do you mean?
Wow.
because we went from talking about kids, like I'm trying
You
to
didn't-
figure
you
out
didn't
what the
fucking
fuck is
high
going
school?
on.
Okay, cool.
Exactly.
But we're
Thank you.
talking about high schoolers.
No.
Like I didn't know we
We're talking
started.
about talking about high school experience.
Y'all talk
high
fast.
school experience.
High school
Okay, all right.
experience.
Again, when y'all talk over me, I'm trying to
She
figure
called
out.
you a Mon Kelly, boy, on camera. Why?
Don't do the Bill Cosby face with me. Fix it in post.
She called you Diddy, boy. Mon Diddy Phillips.
Amon Hall.
Amon Love. Oh my God. Hey, these things are not true, y'all, okay?
All I'm saying is that's 8 people in every class. There's no diversity in that, right?
Cool.
Yes, you're there to learn, right? But there is a social aspect.
Yes.
of
Talk
about the high school experience.
That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right? Give me 400. At least we're looking at
Yeah, we
100.
had a great time at Simeon.
As a parent, though, do you feel safer with your kid in school like that? 33 kids? There's nothing that's not going to be unknown. It's pretty much nothing that's not going to be
No,
unknown.
not in that huge building. No, unless it's like
The way kids talk, come on now. Y'all not for leave out this island by myself.
Yeah,
For real.
yeah.
Y'all ain't
I don't
fucked
know.
up.
I
Like the
don't-
body count conversation. Y'all fucked up out here.
I don't know.
I know what I be talking about.
I think I probably wouldn't keep my kids there.
There you go.
I probably wouldn't. However, I have explored smaller schools for my kids.
Montessori's. Monasteries, what do you call
Well,
that shit, bro?
I had considered
Montessori.
homeschool. Like there's a
that before.
there are like programs where it's sharing between families, or there's a tutor.
The
that
smaller
your
class
kids,
sizes,
yeah.
I get it. It's
and so it's
cool.
not a school, but then it's like supplementary. It's planned for physical activities.
The debate
and,
team, it's the
things
ball
like that.
team, it's the swim team, it's the band. So at halftime they would change. They play their music at halftime.
Yeah,
They the band. They fucked up.
in this high school full of 33 kids. No one's going all
So,
city.
does the
No one's all sectional.
Does the
You know what I'm saying?
valedictorian matter? At the school, does it matter?
Yes.
So
yes.
you gotta learn it, bro.
Yes.
You gotta fucking learn.
Yes, it does. I was about to get on some bullshit.
Yeah, you gotta learn, bro. It matters.
But
How many teachers are there?
How do you demote somebody? How do you demote somebody, bro?
How many instructors are there though?
Probably like 7.
Yeah, you got teachers doing double time, right? You got teachers probably teaching
would make more
science
sense,
and math,
right? Yeah, like-
but they're not paying them double. That's a whole nother conversation, though.
So how's that principal feel though? You are on the brink of being unemployed from that job, and it's not easy to be a principal at any other school.
Well, they got 2 more years. There's a moratorium on school closures, January 15, 2025.
And
That
they
gets
all-
lifted.
West Side gonna have no schools. I said this 10 years ago. I was in Vegas with a certain person. I was like, hey, Chicago is becoming a city that's not gonna be kid friendly after a while. It's not gonna be kid friendly. It's gonna
I
be
would say-
all about fucking money.
Yeah, I would say that it definitely is more of a city for young adults, yuppies,
Yep.
young professionals.
Them babies, they'll miss y'all.
babies.
They don't miss the babies. They don't miss the babies, bro.
There really isn't anything for like Chicago isn't a very kid. It felt like it used to be kid friendly, but
It
I
was
feel
beautiful.
I raised my kids up north, so it was very kid friendly up there.
Well, I want to give a huge shout out to Dorothy Jean Tillman. Okay, she's nationally recognized as a teen prodigy from Chicago, the South Side. Okay,
Graduated from
by the time
Kenwood,
you
go
did something right.
Broncos.
By the time you did something right out there.
look, Black excellence. Okay, she earned her doctorate at 17.
What's up, Dr. Shorty?
You know what I mean? That's crazy. That is crazy. And, you know, we on the corner, we respect that. We
Absolutely.
love it.
Yeah.
She successfully
She went to school to learn, bro. She went to school to learn. You know what I'm saying?
She successfully defended her dissertation to earn a doctoral degree.
Why your fingers doing that?
Integrated in behavioral health.
Seeing your whole fingers.
From Arizona State University. All right, let's talk about it. That's dope. Not
That racist school?
They're ranked 20th in terms of
Racism?
producing PhDs.
And just to give her a little bit more backstory, she said Dr. Dr. Tillman plans to utilize her expertise in environmental, your shit, and sustainable sciences, okay, to make mental and behavioral health services more approachable for students, both within educational institutions and community-based organizations. So shout out to her.
Is that mental health?
Yeah.
That's
I was
important.
trying to figure out what that meant. So shout out to all of the people that finished their doctorates this year.
Dr. Shorties.
7.7% of PhDs are Black. There are plenty of opportunities for us. And like, why become a scholar? Like, we need to write books. We need to teach college classes. We need to sit on like government committees. It's valuable. So I was happy to see that, especially her being from the crib. And yeah,
Huge shout out. And I want to go
She's
ahead.
smarter than all of us, or just me?
She's
She's smarter than all of us, or just me?
She definitely
Because she
smarter
got me already, bro.
I got a PhD. Fuck out of here.
Play a hating degree.
You definitely hating.
No, he's that smarter than. Come on now, don't play me.
Well, when
Go,
you
I'm an NSF fellow. Don't play with me.
you get yours?
Don't play with me.
Well, how old you got yours though?
What does that matter?
I'm just saying,
There's no timeline.
She's on an arc
that.
that may be faster than yours,
What-
though.
what-
She can learn more.
Google me.
Bitch.
Or call me on Google Meets.
and Google my papers. Like, I don't have to compete
Don't Google my papers, bro. I
intellectually.
didn't write none of them.
That's the thing, man. We don't have to
Google my papers
compete.
at all.
There is no competition.
Yeah, there's no competition.
We're just showing love.
I do what I
Asked
do.
a simple question. And motherfucker said, "I'm the smartest motherfucking woman on earth."
Who said that?
And Amon
You
said,
said who she's
Amon
smarter
said,
than?
"You right, sister." I said, "You know what? She is."
Man, I'm not. Look, Dr. Mila Marshall.
Beauty and brains. She got it, y'all.
Google me.
I want to get into this CPD officer. She's been relieved of her police powers
Big butch looking ass. Stop playing with me.
because she
Big back having ass. Stop
allegedly
playing with her.
falsely reported a robbery. Can you talk to this? Is this anybody that you know? Are these new folks? Like, who are y'all letting on?
Okay,
who are y'all letting
Copa.
on
I
job?
just know she got like 9 years on, and she is way too young to be making decisions this dumb. Like, you ain't even really vested like that. You know what I'm saying? Now you ain't got no strap. You probably got a strap on in the crib. I seen the pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Why you moan like that?
But whoever was in your ear, and she got a history of like doing bullshit. Like, here's my thing.
Before or after the job?
Before this incident right here, and even since then, I believe. But I do appreciate Copa for holding CPD's feet to the fire, sometimes way too much. But our new boss, he's meticulous about uniforms. Superintendent Snelling, appreciate you, man. You know, tighten some of these officers back up. You know, lose your job immediately, because you lie about a robbery, you lie about somebody's freedom. You lie about the reason why you stopping somebody, and that still goes on way too often. And I hate to say it, I know female officers have to prove themselves 3 times harder on the street because they get flirted with and not respected with the uniform they're in. But I've never seen more infighting and catfighting than female on female in this department, especially in our Black districts. And if she's from 5 out there in Calumet, messy.
So
3rd district, messy.
I want to give her name before
messy.
you go.
Oh, fuck that bitch name.
First of all, the name is trash.
You a criminal.
Zandrika.
I saw that.
Zandrika. Zandrika. All right, that's crazy. Zandrika Williams, 37 years old.
You don't deserve this job. You don't.
But people, like, we're talking about it, but tell the people what happened.
Well,
She falsely reported a robbery of her own. Like,
It was
I think it was her. She reported she got robbed. I think.
she was the victim of a robbery on the 8,000 block
Allegedly.
of South Wabash. Okay.
Shorty, ring doorbells, pod cameras, speed cameras. There are cameras everywhere. You can't lie. You ain't learned from Jussie. You didn't learn from Jussie. You didn't learn from Jonathan Major's little Mayo Shorty that lied about this shit, though. People don't learn. The examples are all around you of why you shouldn't do the dumb shit anymore. Excuse me. What you could get away with pre-pandemic, you can't get away with post-pandemic at all. At all. And now, all these GoPro, you can't.
Are you giving the game on how to get away with it, though?
I want to train criminals.
Look.
I do. I can teach you how to win.
You can't talk to Keegan then.
So In our handbook,
Big back
right?
having ass. She better stop playing with the system. She better go on somewhere.
In our handbook, right? Rule 14.
Hey man, I gotta drive across Wabash sometimes.
You heard what he just said though?
In our handbook, okay, Rule 14 of the Chicago Police Department's Code of Conduct
handbook.
prohibits officers from making false written or oral reports, right? We learned this like within the first week.
Who is we?
Okay. It's a thing, right?
When you tap your nose like that, I know you're lying.
Now look, her start date was June 29th, 2015.
She a baby,
right?
bro. She a baby.
But you should know this.
Wait, so you call.
I got robbed, y'all.
I got robbed. And then what? What do you? Is there what type of? What do you get as a victim?
Depending on what you were robbed of and if it's insured.
Oh.
Do you know how many officers?
And she's definitely had domestic.
You can train criminals.
Do you know how many? Thank you. Do you know how many officers have done burglary reports for their friends, family, and loved ones? Because they have renter's insurance or homeowner's insurance. Oh. You understand this? You know what I'm saying? How many times I went to a scene and I had to leave because I say, oh, y'all know each other? I'm out. An accident. Car totaled now. Hey, look here, fam. I got nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. I understand the game, though. America's built on bullshit like this, though. It's built on defeating the system to make the system that you're not part of greater. So usually it's these people up here using people down here to make up here better.
That's why my mama always used to tell me, don't be telling people she the law.
Don't.
Shit is trash.
I robbed myself too, though. I gave it back to me.
I gave it back to me.
Though.
Hey,
I like losing
that's
like that.
wild.
You know what I thought was funny? Shout out to everybody on our IG page.
Instagram.
That goes crazy over.
He's our original IG baddie, though. This guy. He's our original IG baddie. You remember that show, goddammit. That was you. Boy, he pulled up, got the car in slow motion.
Yeah, I look good when I get out.
We was like, what? What's going on here?
Man,
he opened the door, the wind started blowing. The little shirt said, shh. Trunk open in slow motion. I'm like, Kanye, are you seeing this, Kanye?
Did he have music playing?
Where the camera? You know he was. You know he had this shit playing there. I said, this motherfucker, yeah. He with them new baddies, huh? It's all good.
Hey, man, shout out to G.O.D., man. You know what I'm saying? He did that.
Baddies in the corner.
Go to your corner baddie. What are our groupies' name? Barbies is for the Nikki.
No, you had a name.
No, those are side chicks.
Those are ours.
Because they were right next to us. Like,
no, but we had another name. It was another name. I forgot it.
It'll come back.
Don't worry about it.
But look,
y'all some hoes. Don't be laughing, man.
Shout out to the IG page, right? So this particular clip is going viral, and it's continuing to go viral. When we asked about who's coming to the barbecue, who's invited, right?
Yeah.
Y'all know why? Did you know Hall & Oates are suing each other? It's a restraining order.
And these are the motherfuckers that y'all want to let in.
Get that shit out of
here. Fuck out of here.
They can't even get along with their own barbecue. So shout out, Daddy. They don't cook out. They can't get along with that.
John Oates, he's deeply hurt, right?
They look terrible too, by the way.
Because Daryl Hall, he's accusing him of secretly trying to steal his music.
Come up.
Right.
That was their music.
It is. That's like Amon. Well, Amon does.
I guess it's like me trying to pull corner up under
something
like that.
At the end of the day,
yeah.
At the end of the day, this is what I'm saying, right? These motherfuckers are different, right? And y'all want to let them in, infiltrate, get plates, sing, you know what I mean? Dance,
stay around,
talking y'all
kiss
face,
y'all baby,
take somebody home, probably
line dance y'all,
give up the pussy, right?
I want to do a good line dance.
Get sucked, right? Ain't no telling, right? The whole time because they can sing a little R&B.
I can't go for that.
No can do.
No, I can't go for that.
Hey, we cannot go for that. Look,
you motherfuckers ain't
come
getting
in. Leave y'all little few good songs here. Get the fuck out.
and all you Philly motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All you Philly motherfuckers that's on that post going crazy.
Y'all lucky y'all got Jaguar right. We want to focus y'all.
Yeah. Shout out to Jaguar. Yeah, we gotta talk to you.
Man.
But
I love Jaguar.
Y'all wild as fuck. This is who y'all campaigning for. Get the fuck out of here.
They can leave.
They gonna come and cause ruckus inside our barbecue because these motherfuckers mad at each other and y'all want to let them in.
It's like 1,000 comments on this.
They going crazy.
Yeah.
I'm doing security at this cookout. They're not getting in. That's it. You know,
Amon is the first contestant in the wet t-shirt contest.
Damn.
All right, that's cool too.
Take the waist beads off, bro.
Take your waist beads off first.
No beads in the pool, bro.
All right, y'all still going. So let me just give a little
I'm
bit of
getting
the story.
waist beats for Christmas, y'all. Waist beats and motherfucking relaxer for them curls.
The crazy part is I don't know who was Hall and who was Oates. I don't
I
actually
thought
give a
you
fuck.
knew them.
No, they from Philly. I don't know. I don't know.
Hall is the white boy and Oates is the other white boy.
Facts.
Something's wrong with y'all.
Okay, so Oates.
They look terrible though.
Hey, oat is the color of oat is what? Pale.
Yeah, it's
I like it.
pasty.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Oates,
Tasty.
he's 75. He filed a declaration in Tennessee court to reveal his disappointment that a private dispute that he had with his 77-year-old bandmate
the air quote
has
for?
gone
He
public.
is 77.
Right?
77.
Come on, man. Come
gonna use
on.
air
Like,
quotes, right?
get
Probably old Mary
y'all
couple.
ass out of here. Now, the funny shit is, I just thought about this. This could be some nigga shit. Right? Right?
No, white folks are the original scammers, bro. Let's get them credit where this was due.
Cool.
Oh my
cool.
God.
Let's give them credit where it's due. Unless they, but you know what? Nigerians are giving white people a serious run for their money.
Hey, I am 73% Nigerian.
You a scam artist. Women are scam artists anyway, though. Y'all scam your way through life with y'all looks.
Yeah.
What y'all can give. Man, look at y'all scam your way through goddamn life. And I ain't mad at y'all, because if I had this shit, I would too.
You know,
Fuck it.
Well, you know what? Hall knows y'all ain't getting in still to this day.
keep that clip going.
And I stand on business.
As of right now, it's still,
Okay,
it's
and
still
people,
only
it's
Tina Marie.
not a real barbecue, right? Like, we don't have like a real barbecue that
No,
we're
we having
bringing
this
people.
motherfucker.
No, now we gonna have a barbecue
We
just
got
to be.
to.
We got to see they show up.
You know what I'm saying?
We
I
met
got-
somebody that was at Success Summit. One of the first comments when my man was like, "Y'all need to chill out," and that because the barbecue was done. And he was, you know what? I forgot his name. So nice. We had a small conversation there, and he was like, "All right, but our stance ain't changed. They can't come. They can't come." You know, he was really nice guy. Really nice guy. I forgot your name, brother. Shout out
I
to
love
you.
when people reach out to us and like talk to us, and shout out to all of the people that see us in public and be like, "Corner Convo."
Hey, learn the names. AMON.
Yo, every
Okay.
time people
Amen.
be like,
Mila. Okay.
they know my name.
AB.
They call me
They
something
be like
crazy.
that dude. His name start with an A. I'm like, Abasi, not the other one.
The other one.
Other one.
Shit is
The
trash.
curly haired motherfucker.
I've been in the gym at Morgan Park and run to a lot of people that watch the show. No bullshit.
Yeah, that is. It goes down, man.
Shout out pumpkin heads.
That's what you call them now?
Well, I mean, yeah, because they got the orange helmets. They're not gonna like that though. But I get to say it because I am one.
Yeah, you can catch a punk head if you want to. That's some bullshit.
Whatever. Shout out Simeon.
And look at you changing, switching up
Okay,
quick.
love you, Lane Tech.
For life. For life.
See how the energy changed?
Trash.
Hey,
Free Willy, bro. For
what
real.
do y'all feel about Kanye, quote unquote, catching backlash for his lyric about, he says, I hit a Jewish chick and such and now
It's intentional. I love it.
No,
Do
it's
it.
definitely intentional.
Do it, Kanye. How you gonna say this? How can you say that this is anti-Semitic? He's talking about he had sex with a woman that was Jewish. You know, he's really trolling. Like, he don't give a fuck about his liquid assets. He don't really, because he don't give a fuck. He just really tossing caution to the wind. Ooh, that's your rhyme. Tossing caution to the wind.
Bars.
Kanye came
Did
to
it
win.
rhyme?
It did.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
like that.
No spoon.
Y'all doing it again.
Whoa.
Pause.
That shit is trash, bro.
But Kanye's gonna be Kanye. Should we expect anything less? He's hit a space, I think, in his life. I don't know him, never had a conversation with the man. I've seen him before. A space in his life where he's comfortable in his own skin, saying what the fuck he want to say. We need more people that are able to do that without causing actual physical harm to people. I'm sorry. If your mental is bruised a little bit because he said he fucked a certain, he fucked a Jewish chick. Sorry, man. You know, it's music. There are worse things said in music. There are worse songs played on the radio every fucking day than that. You choose to get an attitude and write over that shit, bro, fuck you.
Hey, look, you know how many motherfuckers said they didn't hit a Puerto Rican chick? You know what I'm saying?
Never say nothing.
Well, I guess ain't that the whole point of girls, like the whole, ethnic.
We just read Missy lyrics, didn't we?
Yeah, like women's ethnicities come up in tracks all the time. Have I ever heard another artist talk about? That might be interesting for me to do this week. They might have lifted up in a different way, right? Like they might have not said it, but they alluded to it, whether it's through like an action or like where they ate or something, like it could be very cleverly hidden. So I don't think he's the first and I don't think he's the last.
For years in rap, these rappers always said, I get money like the Jews. That's never a problem.
Oh, that is very true.
Never a problem. We still mentioning JEWS.
Who was getting A-Rap money?
That Saudi money, yeah.
I'm getting A-Rap money.
Voila, give my
Whose song was
motherfucking
that?
20 on pump 10. Man, it's real shit. it's never a problem talking about other cultures until you talk about other cultures and they don't like it. It's never a thing until it is. It goes along with that statement. It's never a thing until it fucking is. Like, even mentioning women, you brought up women. Recently, one of TV's favorite pundits, Shannon Sharp, was expressing his motherfucking sexual attraction to Megan Thee Stallion. And people went crazy. And we were talking pre-show about it, like, bro, women talk about, you said this, women talk about getting slutted and fucked all the time, but it's never a problem. But you didn't say this other part, but so you said you didn't see the problem with what he said initially. But when Shannon said something about Megan, I think her fans and her trolls just took it way too far, bro. He said he would do things to her.
He said I keep her open like 3 and 9.
And somebody said the comment was facts, big facts.
What have other rappers said about her though? Like if you think about
what
what
they done
Shannon,
to her?
what Shannon has said and what other rappers have said that they wanted to do. Like what's
Same
the
shit.
what's
Same
the
shit.
what's the it's probably way
different
more
adjectives.
vulgar.
I mean, you've heard rappers talk about Nicki's bra size. You know what I'm saying? All
Yeah.
kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, but she put it in my back
Dreams
shot
of
sound like
fucking-
bongos.
Biggie, dreams of fucking
I'm a
R&B
freako.
bitch.
Right? Like it's I don't know.
50, dreams of fucking R&B bitch again. You know what I'm saying? They all these things, and they calling them bitches. But now Shannon Sharp,
I
they
feel
call
like
out her
things are
name. None of
getting.
this shit,
I
though.
think things are being. How do I say
This cancel culture, this testy culture, this offensive culture.
Well,
everything's offensive nowadays.
I
Everything.
think things have always
Nice
been
shades, by the
offensive.
way. Nice shades.
I think people have always been offended, but now there's also people being a little bit more courageous and like speaking up and speaking out on what it is that they don't like. I
agree.
You know, like so as a woman, there are certain things that offend me and certain things that don't offend me. But I also, if I don't belong to a community, I can't tell you what's offensive and what's not offensive.
Facts. But you think that some people are actually being extra when they do this kind of thing?
You said extra.
Maybe extra is going a little too far when responding to certain clips, or there are real life trolls out here that do this shit just for the fuck of it. Like,
Yeah,
you can't say
and
that.
I also feel like people think that, you know, that's a level 1. Like they're like, to me, it's like, oh, you doing a lot right now. It's like a 10. And they're like, no, that's my 1. Right? Like,
Yeah.
So I realized that I also read people's, I give people attitude and voice when I read their messages. I imagine
give them tonality.
Yeah, like I give it a
bro.
personality, and like even though it might be given in a very neutral way, I interpret it as, oh, you really coming for me. So that's the other part that I
Yeah.
realize is that I'm adding on flavor.
Why do we do that though?
There is no human behind it. Like it's our movie.
Come on now.
At that point, we
narrate, we direct. all
yeah,
that.
we're that, and people don't even know that's what's happening.
When you read his text, how do you read his text? Why you look at you like that though?
With my hip out, sassy. With a little New York sass.
I read
Timberlands.
Kenda's text in no bullshit in like an educational tone. I
yeah,
read,
bro. Like, who the fuck you talking to, bro?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
exactly.
Like, bro, I'll smack shit out you, bro. And you
I
know
didn't
that.
say that.
No,
I was
I'm saying that. I'm saying you suplex
I was
him.
suplexing.
I'm gonna smack him when he get up.
It's very.
Yeah, like he's teaching.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah,
teaching.
I feel like
he's
his
directing.
hand
He's
is out.
directing. Stage production.
Because it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Nobody was talking to you.
No one was talking to me.
No one. It'll be dead quiet, and Kanye come in like, yeah. So this is what we need to do.
Don't get mad. I read yours in a very I'm questioning you way because
Always.
you always ask questions. I do. You can't fight. That's the truth.
Man, you
know
look
what I'm
us. That's what happened.
saying? You ask questions, and I have trauma in my life from my mom asking so many questions
Yeah,
growing
stop
up.
asking me
This
questions,
This
yo.
shit is
Oh, my
it kills
God.
me. I read yours in this fucked up boss tone, like, bro, who you talking to though?
Do I?
Who you talking to, man?
That's wild.
You know, yeah, it's a non-committal
I
boss
see
tone, bro.
that.
It's a non-committal
He
boss
all
tone.
happy with it. Like, yeah,
I am
like
a
that,
boss.
though.
No, because
I'm 6'3".
Yeah, that part, right? And my mind's like, man, I'm gonna fight anybody. I don't give a fuck what it comes down to. But I be trying to watch my words. You know what I'm saying? I do.
You are who you are, bro.
I do feel like you text with your shoulder out
Right.
to the side, like this
With
motherfucker.
Tim's, you put your Tim's on just to text, bro. You fucked up. You fucked up. Come on, fam.
Everybody
That's too
got
much, man.
Everybody.
How do y'all read my
got a
text?
personality. Angry black man.
No.
For real?
When you coming at me, I be like, what the fuck? Be like 2 in the morning, like nobody meant it like that. Like, okay.
I read your chest like James Harden and OKC, 6 man. You know what I'm saying? He come off the bench. He ain't seen everything. Like, yeah, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I got it now. You know what I'm saying?
But tonality is real, though, man. And in the world we live in, where our entire lives and a lot of the information we receive, we are reading through social media, with every platform. Radio, news, TV, even if you're reading a newspaper. I picked up a newspaper the other day, the Sun-Times, and read the bitch. I was like, wow, this seems archaic. But we're reading it with our own tone.
It's third party interpreted. It's so wild.
It is, man.
I am so humbled when I write because I also realize that I have to step back and share information, facts over feelings. And I don't want to guide people to how I feel about something. My job is to deliver you the facts so that you can pick up what I'm putting down with correct understanding. And so I realize that not many people have this discernment of when they see something or read something that you could interpret it negative or you can interpret it positive. So what are you going to do? Are you going to choose to interpret it negative?
Right.
Are you going to choose to interpret it positive?
Right.
Fuck on. See?
I'll show you, but you don't know him. I'll show you. We'll talk after the show. It's funny. Don't say it. Don't say it. I want to flame him up, though. I want to flame his ass up. This is what happens when you got great fans and followers, bro, and good people in your life. This is what happens. You get info from different corners of the earth. You get the whispers. Your motherfucking
Is it about me?
It better be. No, hell no.
Okay, all right.
No. But you part of the family. Well, you always part of my family. You part of the family now, so this affects you. You got that phone back.
Can I eat it?
I got that phone back, Negro.
Can I eat it? Is it food?
This how you be. Like, I see now. It's low-key a laptop right now. You know what I mean? Hey, look. All I want to say is, man, for all the clowns.
Don't say it out loud. You just read it.
For all the clowns, man, who didn't believe. And, you know what I mean? Did some clown shit. You know what I'm saying? Continue to rock in your circus. Because
clown behavior.
Oh my God.
Hey, oh my God.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, shit is wild.
Yeah, we out here breaststroking, backstroking, swimming. You out here sinking, brother.
Hey, look,
don't even worry about it.
You're not even worth to mention. You know what I'm saying? Like dead ass. But
hey, you should see the text above it. You know, a certain gender is sharp with words. Boy, that shit.
I'm gonna laugh just because I'm uncomfortable. The jaded laugh.
Shit. That just made my year, man. Oh my God. You know what? Hold on.
Hey man, 305.
Boy, try to get some clap action going. Boy, look here, you missed that boat.
Man. Hold on.
She been touched by the God, fam. Don't worry about it. You can have that one. You can't have that one.
Let me
she been
do
touched
this.
by the God, bro.
Y'all, I don't know what's going on. All right? I have no clue what's going on. This is one of those moments. One of those nights.
One of them nights I
feel like getting down.
Yeah, that's that vibe right there, right? Look. I apologize for this, right? I should did this at the top of the show.
Should you have or should you have?
Should have. Look, shout out to everybody who watches, downloads, and listens.
All the time.
Right?
We love it.
Y'all
So
are great.
the Spotify wrap-up came up, right?
All right.
We are top 10 for 14,000 people. You know how big that is? Pause. That's crazy.
I like it.
That pause is crazy too, though.
We are top 5 for 12,000 people. That's crazy. And we are number 1 for 4,500.
Love y'all.
Can I be honest with y'all, man?
All y'all from the South Side.
I approve this message.
I didn't understand what the numbers meant, my dumb ass. I was like, what?
I
did. I was like, I'm
1
reading
in
shit.
5.
Right, I clicked the pictures. I scrolled.
Well, you went to Manly, huh?
I said, I'm going back. I'm going back on YouTube where it's safe.
He went to Douglas.
Don't do resurrection. I went to John Hato, aka Michelle Clark,
What is that?
pretty much. Right. It's a school that was black. Now it's Mexican.
Now, how does it feel to know that people like really, really watch and listen? Like, what does that feel like for y'all? Because I came in the kind of like in the middle, right?
Okay, mid-season draft. You was a crucial pickup though.
Mm-hmm.
The game changer.
Isn't that how Rodman came in?
Yeah.
Yeah. He came in with a wedding dress though.
Nah, you know it.
He did.
I did too. I didn't say Warren yet.
Please don't. No, you know what? On some real shit, it feels good, right? It feels good.
Oh my God.
God, I gotta
It
relax.
feels good.
Don't save him. Don't say you try to say no. He did that.
It feels good.
What are they ranked on in R&B groups to y'all?
Okay, we're gonna go
Top
there.
5.
We're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. But let's. I want to talk about how good it feels, right? So,
Hey man. Hey, she gave you an out.
know
A
what I'm
hard
saying.
out the first time.
No, it's dope. It's dope that people actually are watching, right? Because you can feel like you on the hamster wheel, right?
I can read a text now about the show.
And please do that. But
Nope.
Sometimes it may feel like you're not growing, right? Sometimes it may feel like
stagnant.
You're not reaching people, right? But I don't even talk about this shit. Like, I have major motherfuckers following now, crazy. Like, y'all seen who follows us and who
like
fuck
3 in
with
the morning, a big ass circle.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And an arrow. Look at
I'm
that.
at work trying to sleep. You fucking with my sleep, bro.
And like the DMs and shit like that, right? And all that shit is cool, but it lets us know that we on the right path, right?
Facts.
And it lets me know that my vision is what it is, and this is just, it's happening so organically, right? And I think everybody that is a part of what we're doing, and shit, fuck it, let's get goddamn it 20,000. You know
Let's
what I'm
go.
saying?
Let's roll.
Like dead ass. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw Joe Budden numbers and I said, damn, that's cool, but I got more work to do.
You know some Godzilla shit.
Yeah, I got more work to do. You know what I'm saying?
Godzilla
I
shit,
got more
man.
work to do. You know what I mean?
He's
We
been
got more work to
around
do.
longer. He had a different platform he started from. You know, plus he's made every mistake he can possibly make and learn from that.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, y'all gonna get these pitch decks, right? Because the numbers don't lie, right? That the haters will hate because the shit I just saw was funny as fuck. The haters will hate, and that's fine. I don't give a fuck.
I love the haters. People be saying slick shit, and I'm like, all right. I don't know what to tell you. You know, it's. I feel like I don't feel comfortable taking any credit.
Why not?
Because like this was something that I was invited, but I will say this though, you gotta know when to get out of your own way. Because Amon and I were talking, me and Boom, shout out Boom, took a hiatus from To Be Blunt. And I had been studying like how to monetize a podcast, and because it was the second production because of my television show. That took 10 years to get off the ground. So I felt pretty confident in understanding like the marketing of it. But then, you know, when we chopped it up and Amon was like, well, you know, we've been thinking about, you know, bringing on a lady and, you know, is that something that you would consider? It's a short list, you know? So I was like, I'm not going to not pick a winning team to do something by myself. And that's probably the best decision that I could have made. Because I could have been like, no, I just want to pay you. I want to do it on my own. And I think for me, that's why I love being here so much. Because it's a reminder that you can go so much further with people who share a passion and that are just as serious.
Make your dream work.
This is not easy coming in every Saturday. Like, I realize I've given my Saturdays freely. I don't contest it. I'm not upset about it. I changed my work schedule. Like, it's important to me. It shows in how you produce it and how you show up, the listeners engaging. And we come from a city that has created amazing productions for the community to listen and share. And so being a part of that legacy from this space is like huge for me. And so thank you for everybody who, you know, supports us. And stops me on the street to say, hey, I like that. But don't be weird with it. Don't be creepy.
Men are weird. Fans are weird. Women are weird as well. But when you're great, man. And you got an aura about you when you do what you do because you do so much for different communities.
That's true.
Different communities. And I mean that not just races, but, you know, like the socialites for the earthy, I call them earthy, the earthy people.
The hippies.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You do a lot for everybody, man. So you should
hippies.
get more recognition to what you do. And then you're not afraid to put yourself out there. You two guys are the same in this aspect, you know, except when we're in the crowd and you want to ask anybody a question. It's Mox. He sent me my goon squad. Go get him. Go get him, bro. You do a boss move. Go get him, bro.
Because I know my personnel, bro. But
that's facts. That's a good move. But on this Chicago podcast, he put himself out there and there was no protection. There was no safety net. You go out here and venture into so many fields. There's no safety net really, except for your confidence. And it's hard to do. That's how those that never make it never know that they can't make it because they're scared to fail.
I'll say that. Like we are out here. And I had to make a decision. Like, all right, either I'm gonna like lean into it and be honest about it, and have some personal goals on the show, kind of parallel to where we are going. And I decided to do that. And so I'm grateful to have been invited. It's not a lot of women that are in the space that.
Can you fight them? Can you outbox their ass?
They're going to have to chase me. I've been on a treadmill too. Like, no.
Treadmill, bro.
But it's nice to see a co-ed. That what I'm saying is like a co-ed space, and we don't just talk about like relationships and stuff like that. Like, that's the part that I appreciate.
You hate treadmills.
He was on them in February, and then like after Black History Month gave up. Women's History Month came, and he was like, "Now Earth Month came." He's like, "Fuck all of that."
Fuck a gym. You don't like words with G-Y or aim in it no more.
He did say, "I'm done with that."
Yeah, I'm working on my brain right now. You know what I'm saying? And
You can do both.
The shit. I choose not to at this point.
Okay, buddy.
But what I have in store, 2024, is about to be crazy.
Yeah, the end of 2023 has been crazy. Like it went from like, oh, this is like in studio to like people like, yeah, come.
Yeah,
I almost said something.
yeah, that's fine. You know, what I mean,
It's good to be invited.
keep the checks rolling, and you know, I'll say this again. Thank you, and I know it ain't easy, and just thank you, man. Like you know, what I'm saying, like deadass. Like I don't think it can get better than this. Like,
It can, it will.
Look here, it's us.
Only us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, make sure you check out our merch on the website. Follow us on all of our social media. Share the podcast.
Sneak peek the Chicago edition.
If you have a business or you have an event and you would like for some support, we definitely would love to be able to do some drops for you. So we are okay. All right, Abasi will put your logo on his man meat. And show the ladies where to shop.
Bars, literally.
No, but for real, we want to be able to support local businesses and businesses abroad. It doesn't matter where you are. If you have a virtual business or a brick and mortar, rock with us. We want to tell everybody how dope you are. Make sure you hit us up.
I want to go two different directions right now.
Whoa.
And I'm looking at the clock, but it's okay. Fuck it. I want to talk about, and I think you, Kels, can really speak to this. Malika Andrews, with your trash ass.
Oh no.
She has consistently, in my opinion, hated on every black athlete. And when I say hated, meaning bringing up things.
Black male athletes. Bringing up things that have no place for that particular segment. When we talk about Payne that played for Michigan State.
He
Atlanta.
died.
Right.
And she brought up
saving
a pass indiscretion.
Right.
When Williams, who was the number 2 draft pick to Charlotte on his day, he was a part of the investigation. He never was convicted and or acquitted, right? On draft day, you bring up the fact that he was wrapped up in some bullshit at Alabama.
Brandon Miller, yeah.
Right? And the list goes on and on. I mean, even when you talk about
She
Rose.
tends to exacerbate and sensationalize drama surrounding black male athletes.
And the fact, here's the thing, Malika. Let me say this. You'll never be white.
Tell her.
You'll never be that. Okay? Black mixed with anything makes you black. Okay? You got to stop this shit. And then you try to pull the bullshit on Stephen A. on his show, and he checked you.
He did.
The problem I have is you got Giddy out here.
Giggity.
Allegedly messing with an underage woman.
This is Josh Giggity now, for real. Josh Giggity. Like Quagmire.
Anytime any stories come about, you guys jump right on it. Now you're saying, oh, we don't have enough information. Get the fuck out of here. That's that spin cycle because you're not in control of your fucking narrative. That's bullshit, and y'all got to stop this shit. And Stephen A., you jump behind her saying, well, we can get sued. Bitch, the fuck out of here. My man, what's my man that he just allegedly beat up his girlfriend? The NFL guy. Hold on.
Yeah. Fuck.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Linebacker, I'm going to get his name in a second, right? That story dropped, and y'all dropped it the next day, right? What's the difference? You still don't have the information. You don't have the information.
You don't.
We have information. The only reason that y'all brought up this Giddy shit is because the internet
put pressure on y'all.
That's going crazy. They put pressure.
Your behavior towards certain athletes of all sports of a certain color has been egregious for so long that people are tired of it. You know, they wait for you to be unbiased. They wait for these networks to be unbiased, and it never happens. So at some point, when do we understand that we have to control our own narrative? And the only way we can do that is by using our platform to promote or to not promote. Like I say this before I said this, I was having a conversation the other day and I made this point. I say, since we can't control, I say, look at your friends. We have friends of all races. I'll be short-winded. We have friends of all races. When I look at white Twitter, there's no such thing. White social media, Hispanic, Latin, Asian social media, you see positivity, you see very gray shit, you know what I'm saying? You don't really see a lot of drama. But if I go on black social media, Shade Room, Gossip, your friends' pages, we continually perpetuate the bullshit. We're talking about what they should be talked about. We talk about Diddy for months. We still talk about R. Kelly. The motherfucker rotting in jail.
We're not talking about Diddy. Fuck Diddy.
You know what I'm saying? Fine. I'm going to talk about one day. Don't worry about it.
No, we're going to get there.
This whole conversation. Yeah. But we talk about trauma so much that we continue to put our brains in a state of dysfunction. We go on social media every fucking time. Joe, when can we stop? This is why we out here a lot of times viewing things a certain way, letting the internet influence your life in a way it should not. Because the whole day you feed yourself this dumb shit you see on your phone, because we all have our phones and laptops. We stay plugged in, stay tuned in to things that may not be so helpful to us. But you go to other platforms from other cultures and nationalities, they're not doing that shit. I don't see it as often. I'm not saying they don't do it, it don't happen. I'm not saying that it don't happen. That shit's in-house. Our shit, our doors and windows are open to our house. It's fucked up.
So Von Miller is his name. Von Miller.
The football player.
Von Miller.
And the basketball player she out was Brandon Miller. She hate Millers.
So,
Basically, she hate Millers.
Well, I'm not white, Asian, or any other ethnicity, so I don't have the inroads to how the stories or the drama plays out through social media or media at all. I think that's the lack that I have, right? So to your point, I don't know what's happening. I'm not privy to that. I didn't know Black Twitter existed until somebody said Black Twitter. I didn't know Dirty Twitter existed.
Ooh, Dirty Twitter, shout out.
Dirty Twitter.
I'm going right now.
But so Black Americans have a negative experience with news, and this is not new. So there was a report that was published recently, September of 2023, Pew Research Center. Black Americans are critical of news coverage of Black people and say educating journalists would make coverage fairer. So there are several problems with how Black people are covered in the media. Most Black respondents to this survey, 63% of them said Black people are covered more negatively than people in other racial and ethnic groups. Black Democrats and Republicans, as well as Black adults across all age groups, are similarly critical of news coverage of Black people. So regardless of your political affiliation, you still feel as though African Americans are treated differently, more negatively, more often than any other race, to your point. The reason why I bring this up is she's a part of an industry. It's not just her. Right, that she is a professional and she's doing her job. And she's also not doing anything different that other people are doing. Whether it is the person who's saying this is how I want you to cover it. Is it her responsibility to push back? Yes. Are we telling her you're a part of the problem? We would like for you to use the way that you cover African American athletes to be neutral, fair, unbiased. If you're going to go for everybody's neck, then you do it equally. Then that's what we're asking for, because you missed 5 stories of white athletes.
Intentionally.
Right? And you didn't say anything. But the 5 most recent stories on African American athletes, you've included derogatory
business.
Business
with it.
So I don't think what we're asking is unrealistic, but it is part of a larger context. We started off the show with Will, right? Will has been doing work in the community for 20 years. You can't find anything on his program and what he's contributed to our community.
That's fucked up.
And he so when this story happened, his name all over the place. So his good that he's been doing is washed out by even what the people want to read, because we're clicking. So the question is are we going to support media outlets that do biased coverage of us? Are we going to believe it? Are we going to move it forward? are we going to call people out on it? And so even if a journalist is educated on like, hey, there's some bias in how stories are covered, are we telling people, all right, well, if you have to risk giving news coverage in a way that that isn't biased or lose your job, what are we saying?
I think for all my NBA guys, anybody that she covers, box her ass out.
Don't give her
that's what Giannis did.
She don't talk to her. She gets nothing.
You don't talk to
her.
her.
She gets nothing.
I like that.
Because it's trash.
But in their contracts, guess what they got to do though?
They got to talk to her?
Or get fined. Talk to the media.
I get fined. I get fined.
I'm just here, right? Don't get fined. Marshawn Lynch picture right there.
So here are some ways that people think that this could be turned around. Educate journalists and reporters about issues that impact Black people. Include more Black people as sources in news stories. Hire more Black people in leadership roles at news outlets. Hire more Black journalists and reporters. You can hire, but that doesn't mean that they will.
The skin color don't matter because it's the mindset.
That's what it is. Thank you.
You can get a Whitlock in there. You can get a Jason Whitlock in there, and he's trash. He is trash. He tried to explain to the world how one day where somebody spray painted the N-word on LeBron James' garage, that it was just a disrespectful inconvenience to LeBron. It wasn't really racist.
A disrespectful inconvenience.
I love that word, but that's not what it is.
Some lawyer speak.
Bro, it was crazy. I said, no, that's actually racism, bro. Just go home, N-word. You know what I'm saying? They still saying that in 2019. Knock it off, 2020. Knock it the fuck off. You know? But Malik, I think what makes Malika stand out is because you have people like Jamil Hill who will ride out.
Shout out to Jamil.
Love her. Gotcha.
Kerry Chapin, they will ride out for the cause. So now you got Malika sitting there looking like you have an opportunity. They work for the same company for a long time. One got let go, one got promoted. I said, ooh, if you ain't telling us to tell right now, you tell us to tell right now then.
Also, so it's like she's including facts that will season the story, but don't seem to help. Like it.
No, she slaughtered me in the mind. She's always going to champion for you because you're a woman, but she slaughtered me in the mind. But she's letting Josh Giddey, who's Australian, she's giving him a pass until the whole story.
The whole story. No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
She's doing. She's immediate response to us with a guided, intentionally guided waiting period to get information, fact finding for the other side.
So I have an editor in chief and I have a publisher. I can't just say what I want. And then there are certain times that I have to say what it is that I'm told to say. Or I have to have an angle that I was told that this is the angle. This is your job.
Gotcha.
Right? Yep. So the other part is, and I'm not saying that this is what is happening, is there's
it's happening.
No. I'm not saying that that's what's happening, that she's being told or she's a vigilante and doing it on her own. There's an entire news team. Right? Like there are people that you have to say like, all right, this is my angle. This is how I want to cover it. And if her higher ups are also saying, keep it going. Right? If her higher ups are, I like that.
She works for Disney.
You know, I like what you're doing. Don't listen to what, like, you're always going to have haters. You do not know what type of support or how she's been trained or we don't know. All we know is we get the finished product of how she asks her questions, how she delivers her information. So what do? Stop watching that news.
It's hard to
or have some fucking integrity and say, look, I'm not doing this, right? And the only other option that you have as a reporter or as a journalist is to walk the fuck away. So now the conversation is it money over integrity?
Right.
When the last time y'all walked away?
I own my shit.
For your integrity.
I own my shit.
Yes. I said when was the last time? If it's never, it's never.
I can say this year.
Okay.
This year, because some things I just don't do, I don't stand for, and I won't do it. And it was some decent money. Shout out Moody and the rest of us that was at this team, at this event, and the money was going to be so good, it's like, we can't fuck with dude. And we left. So we had to make that up by doing several smaller gigs, which I was really mad about because I'm old and I'm lazy. I'm a lazy, man. That would have covered it in one shot. You know what I'm saying? At work. Every day at work, when these motherfuckers at work knowingly use their entitlement and uniform to do things to people that they have power over, I don't stand for that shit, though. And I say, you do it in front of me, and they complain, I'm their witness. I tell them all this, I'm their witness. And you motherfuckers can't whoop my ass. I ain't talking about fighting nobody, but y'all can't whoop my ass. So what y'all gonna do? You gonna do the right thing or continue this bullshit?
I'm out here.
I got a question. So if you were to speak, and I know y'all leaned into it a little bit, but if you were to speak life into that sister and encourage her to do better, what would you say to her? Maybe she's afraid. Maybe she's intimidated. Like whatever it is, if that was your daughter or your cousin, and you saw her in the jam, and you were trying to help her see the forest for the trees, what would you speak to that woman?
It'd be the cousin I don't fuck with. You know why? Because she's been told repeatedly, over and over and over again. You know, at some point, it's like talking to a wall. I'm going to save my mental space because my old age for something that has value, or someone that actually needs my advice. Like I talked to a guy this week at work, was ready to jump off a fucking bridge. I talked his ass down. It took me 10 minutes. I got his ass back, and he's happy now. You know what I'm saying? But I would tell her, if I didn't know her, I had a chance to talk to her, jump off a bridge, heifer.
All right, what about you?
What I would tell you is,
jump off a bridge.
tell your sister that you've made some mistakes. Your younger sister, who is following you in this same space.
Kendra Andrews, right? Yeah.
Tell your sister, don't do what I've done.
And she don't look good either, though.
Yeah. She
got recessive DNA.
Oh my God.
facts.
She did.
I'll say this. You can change your life with one decision. And the moment you do that, you can change the course of lives for everyone after you. And no matter what you've done in the past, the moment you make that decision, like, I want to be better, I want to do better, take it. Take it. And that's for anybody. It's not easy when you're doing things and you're successful and you're getting from it. And sometimes it's worth it. Other times it's not worth it. But I think our people need more mindful presentations of our character. I think we need champions in front of microphones and pens and editors and publishers that acknowledge that there are people that wish to write us into history as dominant, aggressive, and trash.
Yep.
That's not okay. And if you're going to do that, then please pen something or write something or do something to try and balance it out. It's not easy being, I always say it's not easy being devilish and divine. Like, we're not perfect. But at the same time, you cannot continue to contribute to the negativity of how it is that we're pushed around globally and expect to not be held accountable by the people who are your peers from your culture as well as your industry. And yeah.
At the end of the day, man, she's done too much, in my opinion. So it's fuck you until I see something different. Dead ass. Like, I don't fuck with you. If you ever want to come on, I'm gonna keep the same fucking energy, right? And you have a lot of apologizing to do, and your little sister's watching. Your parents are watching. Okay.
She knows.
Tap into your blackness for 1 minute.
It's almost gone, bro. But shifting gears, fuck all that. You know, we had a show maybe last week or the week before that. Maybe a couple shows ago. We were talking about what makes a great parent, right? Recently in Atlanta, there was an incident that went viral, and it was laughable at first, but I thought about it more and more often. It involved one of our better rappers of our time, Clifford T.I. Harris.
Better rappers.
Yeah, T.I. got a fucking discography that's comparable to a lot of the greats. His son King and his wife and his son's mom Tiny. And while people was laughing, I thought about it. And I've long thought about this before too, though. Okay, looking at this young man, I thought two things: either he needs therapy, or he needs a diagnosis. Because watch his behavior over the years, there's no way you're that hot cold all the time and it's fucking normal. There's some kind of imbalance there, you know? So people are laughing. I'm thinking about how this young man can be saved. Did I laugh? Fucking yeah. Because boy, look, it looked OC what he was doing there. But then also, I gave T.I. Father of the Year temporarily for choking him up, gaffling him up, doing the daddy thing. Like,
I love that.
Don't put your hands on my woman, fam. I don't care how your mama called you. That's mine. That's me. We a team.
Wait, what happened? He put his hand on.
I've gotten smacked like that. Pops smacked shit out of me for that. Yeah.
Bumped the motherfucking mama a little bit, talking to his dad like dad was non-existent. You know what I'm saying? Why you gonna let him talk to me like that? Like dad sitting right there, though. Bro, I'm a whole person right here. So once it went too far, T.I. gavelled his ass up like a father should do. That's the importance of fathers and young men's, even daughters' lives as well. It's the importance of fathers in their kids' lives. Let's say them more appropriately. And I took the Father of the Year back because there's no way that this child's behavior should have got to this point. And I ain't shitting on their parenting, but some could have happened or some could have been done before it got to this point because this little boy's living an entitled life and want to be from the streets so bad. But then people bring up the point that his grandma raised him. So now, do we blame grandma, the actual parent that was there for this child's behavior? I say this about single parent homes. When people say the dad's missing in this young man's life, fine. You can't blame the dad. You can't blame the dad for too much. You have to look at the parent that's fucking there for this child's behavior, what they learn, what they don't learn. You know, the same applicable for what happened with King and T.I., but it's like parenting, there's no playbook for how to do this. But I do give him a shout out for touching his son up, but not going too far in the public eye.
Well, here's the thing, right? Whole story. Sometimes you have to let stories develop. Let's be clear. They now have a show on It's called Goat Talk on Complex.
Those flyers were false though.
What I'm saying is, T.I.'s been in the business for a long time.
Right.
Right? I don't, and you say this all the time, I don't believe a lot of shit that I see and or read, right? What better way to get people involved in the T.I. story,
I see what you're saying.
right, than have the son who's going to be on a crisis, right?
You can't have a real fight and still do business.
You can. I don't. Again,
That shit look legit, bro.
maybe not.
The flyers they had were false. They got videos
Maybe
put them everywhere.
not. All I'm saying is, when I initially saw it, it took me back to when I was triggered and when I did some shit like that, right?
Right.
And my pops had to fucking choke me up.
You deserved
know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, I deserve it.
Curls didn't move when he was whooping your ass, bro.
Man, my father fist so big too. OC, like he ain't smacking motherfucker like that. He
Throwing
punches
blows,
OC.
huh?
You know what I'm saying? Like I forgot he was a trained fucking assassin and shit. You know
Trained
what I'm saying?
assassin.
I'm talking about I don't know how you dug a left and a right. You know what I'm saying? Like he's crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Knock the eyebrows off your face.
Damn.
But no, what I'm saying is, to your point, right? If that was real, he definitely has some trauma, right? That needs to be resolved, right? But then you look at the other kids,
How old is King?
21, 22.
And
right?
I got a 19-year-old.
You look at the other kids, none of them have had that, right?
Like a 50-year-old son.
None of them.
Go there.
So you don't know what goes on in your child's mind, right? They make up these stories and feel away, whatever. What I'm saying is, if it was fake, great job in the marketing, which is why I said last week, marketing is always lies, right? To drive traffic somewhere. But also, too, if it was real, great job, T.I. You're supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? This is mine.
Very well put, bro. Yep.
This is mine. I don't give a fuck if I've known her before she was your mother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's think about that.
Yep.
And thirdly, like, little boy, I beat your motherfucking ass, right? Don't disrespect me and your mama and in public,
In public.
right? You know what I mean? So these are things that happen all the time. It just happened to quote unquote be on camera.
Right.
If it was real.
Oh, and I hate that too.
If it was real.
That part of, you know, I as I was watching, one of the things I stopped doing on my page is talking about my kids.
Mm-hmm.
One, because that's my family.
Mm-hmm.
And I chose to begin to protect our moments. And I also had to hold myself accountable for using my kids as, for people's viewing pleasure to get to know me. That's how I saw it. And, you know, when I heard she was talking about him peeing in the bed or something like that.
No, using this pacifier. Anytime motherfuckers say, I use my passy, fam, it's truth. Like,
yeah. But I also realized that in that, you know, those types of moments where families are doing the dozens or telling the truth, and now other people are privy to those private, intimate, realities, it can escalate things to the point where you can become performative to protect your brand, or like you're like, fuck it, like we're here now. I don't care who's watching, right? Because we're all human. I have 3 kids. I asked how old he was because I had a 19-year-old, an 18-year-old, and a 16-year-old, and shit will go to the left to the point where you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
You know, like what just happened? And you're not wrong. Like the way the kids put things together, or even how we put things together. Like we've lived the same moment, but we don't remember it the same. It didn't feel the same. And that child who might have been a adolescent at the time still has valid, you know, memories and feelings about how they felt and what they saw and from their perception. So it's just unfortunate. I've definitely had to hem my kids up. Because you ain't finna walk up on me.
Yep.
You know, like
it's a hierarchy.
It's not, you're gonna get the same treatment. I tell my kids all the time, you wanna act like somebody from the street, you will get treated like somebody from the street. I don't care how old you are. Like I still am from the South Side, Rack City. Like you will catch these hands and they learn the hard way.
Before we get
I ain't
out
a yogi, but don't push me.
I ain't a yogi, don't push me. That's funny.
Like the sweetest joy next to
Getting
stuff,
pussy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pitch, pair, grabs, load, rise, works, beat, hold.
Peep the weakness in the rap game and sold it. Come on now.
Yeah.
GOAT.
Let's do this before we get out of here. I would like to know, what are your top R&B female groups? Where do you land?
In Vogue, that'd be pretty hard on that fucking mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not talking about just sales because sales TLC is killing everybody.
Fuck sales. In Vogue is one.
In Vogue.
And Bogus 2.
Do we count TLC?
Changing Faces.
Change
Brownstone.
Whoa.
SWV is before all them.
Definitely
Facts.
SWV. I didn't know he was going in order.
No order.
I'm
But
saying.
just throw them out here. Then we gonna put them in order.
Escape.
I'll say Escape. Is it Escape or Escape?
It's spelled Escape.
Like you escape from
Spelled
jail.
But we say Escape. We put a C.
Because they had an X on the joint.
Oh, that's
I
why.
was trying to say that, but I can't say it in what's the Pointer
I
Sisters?
wasn't a TLC fan though.
We going back.
TLC.
Pointer Sisters.
Pointer Sisters.
Fair or not, but they had much heat out here.
Who's the one? You can be my candy man. Whoa.
You made that
Mary
up.
Jane Girls.
Mary Jane Girls.
Oh, are they R&B or that soul?
I put it in the
Is it the
same.
same?
I put it in the same.
Would you say
I'm going to say
Moke and stuff.
what's my girls?
702?
It's good pick.
Definitely. Yep. Shout out
pick.
Vegas.
My girls.
Let's see.
You give me.
Church group. Yeah, you a heathen.
Witness.
Yep.
Anybody know Jesus?
Yes.
He gonna make a difference in your life.
Yeah. Them.
The Staple Singers? No.
Staple Sisters?
no,
Okay.
no.
We don't.
What
We
the
are
fuck is their
horrible
name?
right now.
Yeah. God
Nah.
damn it. Because I'm going to make it look so good in post.
Okay, you got I'm sorry.
Anybody know Jesus?
We did mean to disrespect you, Beyonce. We did not. Destiny's Child is high on that mountain too, bro. I'm sorry. Like it or not. You
Okay.
fuck what you feel.
Okay.
The Supremes.
I wasn't a fan of their music.
You don't have to be. You have to be
No,
up
I'm
there.
saying he said our top. Okay, all right.
Jade. No, don't take it like that though. Cut Close.
Love
Janae.
Cut Close. Love Janae too.
Janae.
Does
the
what you call it?
Supremes. Diana Ross and the Supremes.
Hell no.
What's her name?
Fuck
Marsha Ambrosia.
Flowetry.
Flowetry.
Yeah.
Flowetry.
Baby.
It goes.
Ooh, baby.
Spice Girls.
I am Sporty Spice all day.
Okay, now.
So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. And Vogue was my first concert too.
I want to put Brownstone in there, but I feel like they only had a couple joints.
Doesn't matter. I love them.
Total.
Yes. Forgot about them.
Yeah, it was cold. Body work short. Three Little
Can't
Women.
you see?
3OW.
I was
No?
not a fan. Oh, you might as well say Cheetah Girls.
So we talking about fandom or just like good ones?
I'm trying.
Cheetah Sisters.
They on there too though.
How many top R&B female groups have we had?
So definitely In Vogue, Total, people TLC.
702 is definitely in there.
702 is in there. Destiny's Child is definitely in there. 4 and 3.
Real shit though.
Yeah.
Are we putting Janae in there?
Or they're a duo or group. It's a conversation again.
Oh yeah. Is a duo a group?
I say no.
I say yes, but go
I
ahead.
say no, but you know, hey.
I do like
okay.
that. Well, it's a group.
That's about it, though.
Group I
don't know who. Lure.
Moving on, keeping strong. Don't you let them steal you wrong. It's a groove thing.
Changing faces? Do
Said
they make
that,
it?
Said that.
Okay.
They're a duo.
What did they sing?
Fooling around.
Fooling.
Do you mind if I stroke you up? I
Don't
mind.
Yeah,
I don't mind.
That was definitely
written by
Chaos.
them
Through
too,
the
Kels.
night.
Kels, you little nasty ass boy.
I don't mind. But at least they asked consent though.
though. Wow.
I use that song when I teach about I have this class that I do called Bedroom Manifesto. It's for young.
How many classes are you doing?
Don't worry
yo?
about it. How many vapes are you doing?
1 million. Fuck you
Okay, how many
mean?
cartridges are you doing?
I
How many waist beads are you
Let's
wearing?
go old school. Martha and Vandellas.
But no, I use so I teach young men about consent when I do this workshop. And so I do you deserve a clear yes instead of trying to say, hey, don't violate someone. And I use music to do it. And so I use flowetry and I don't mind. And so you'll see a difference where flowetry is like, all you gotta do is say yes. Don't be shy, baby. Right? And then they're saying, do you mind if I stroke you up? I don't mind. Do you mind if I stroke you down?
I don't mind.
All through the night. Right? So I use that because people be like, just say yes. That's not a question. So that's why I like that song.
That was pretty fucked up. We don't know shit, but we know these songs though. You know, we know these songs.
Some of these songs like no consent.
Yeah.
Just give it to me.
Old school throwbacks to the Supremes, the Shirelles, Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, the Marvelettes. A lot
But
of
is
hits out
that
here.
R&B?
Yeah.
At that time, it was
That's the
definitely R&B.
blueprint. That's the blueprint for these new girls.
I thought so. So R&B
Tell me a
and
song from Martha and the Vandellas.
Motherfucking, let me go look.
Martha and the Vandellas.
I'm not that old.
Yeah, me neither.
How many joints
Their
did In
first
Vogue
Billboard
have?
#1. They had a Billboard #1.
In Vogue,
How many what now?
How many joints did In Vogue have?
I wanna
Mr. Postman. Wait a minute, Mr. Yeah, yep. Come on now.
Yeah,
you know that song. You know that. You know.
Hey, Mr.
Father just playing that shit.
Postman, look at, oh yeah, please, my husband's gone.
Come on, Supreme.
Like, why you want the postman to look at you? Your husband just left.
Damn, deliver that meat. The package. The postman to go down.
Pointer Sisters. Pointer
I
Sisters.
forgot the song. I love them though, bro. I love them, Joe. My dad used to play them all the time because they was thick. No bullshit. He used to say thick. Play their music. Jump. Jump was from Pointer Sisters. Jump for my love. Yep.
Wait,
Cool,
that's
though.
like 8 keys off.
Please.
I
More
thought
than that.
jump to it. No, that's not. That's not the song.
No.
You got to have a J-O-B.
So
You wanna
be with me. Yeah, that was that shit.
Ain't nothing going on.
So for me, I'm going.
No one
like,
cares.
Destiny Child does not come to mind.
That's your fault.
SWV is #1 for me.
Girl group?
Really?
Yes.
They not touching In Vogue with a 10-foot pole, bro.
SWV is
Easily.
#1 for me.
Much better singers all around.
Oh, we not
Bigger
finna do
hits.
that. We not finna do
You like underdogs though. You like being 6'3". It's cool.
that. Not finna
Do 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 do. They're they are on Bay Big and that playlist.
SWV?
No, I put a playlist together. I put it on the page.
Hold on. You know what?
Can't even find that bullshit, can you?
No.
Rain.
We
Rain.
finna get in their bag real quick. Watch this.
Why?
Watch this. No, because
Do what they sing.
because you disrespectful.
I'm not disrespectful at all. I'm
like
just honest.
SWV.
I'm honest.
No, you're
I'm honest.
disrespectful.
Play Hold On. Play Hold On by In Vogue.
Disrespectful.
It'll shut it down already.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Hold on.
This motherfucker high off that vape.
Yeah, and Vogue definitely got like way better vocals than SWV do.
You
Come on
tripping.
now.
Oh, because this song touches you personally. What?
In Vogue would kill this song,
Yeah.
and the production on In Vogue songs was way more sophisticated. I'll say.
Play what's it gonna be. Play
What's it gonna be?
killing that shit. Play giving him something he can feel. Killing that shit.
Okay,
Stop playing me, bro.
SWV was on.
They got hits.
They was
They got
on
hits.
Above the Rim. All right.
It was though.
What you want?
That's my song.
When in love.
When in need, cause you're the one.
But In Vogue was on Set It Off.
First of all, my man fucked what's his name in bed on Juice.
Who?
Oh my ex slept on him in Juice.
Sun and security.
I'm happy about this song. I love this song.
Shout out to Mike. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We
Where I wanna be, gonna know where you. No one can do me like you do.
Oh my God,
It's true.
They crossed over. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
right, come on.
Never gonna
Come on.
get it.
All right,
Never
come
gonna
on.
get.
We'll do
I
that.
don't
We'll do
have.
that. No, we'll do
Is
that.
there somebody here?
There's always somebody here.
Yeah.
I'm
Always somebody
like,
here. Hold on.
you're supposed to be protecting us.
Yeah, it is. My strap right here.
Now.
You know what I'm saying?
He said it's a burglar.
Now, look.
Free your mind.
Pops just walked in the building. Pops, without any knowledge, right, outside of what you know being a DJ, are you going with In Vogue or SWV?
All day.
Thank you.
You trash.
Love you, Pops.
Thank you.
Trash.
You already know. It's just easy, bro.
No.
Some
Yeah,
people,
it's light work.
Some people set the presence and the blueprint, bro, and they stay there for a long time.
And it's not saying
Michael
SWV is
Jackson,
not-
it comes
they
performing.
dope.
He's there.
Yeah,
You might love
In
Chris
Vogue,
Brown. Yeah.
In Vogue
It's
is
there,
there.
bro.
Stage presence,
Yeah, Mike's
production.
Yeah.
Come on now. Listen to this.
That's cool.
What?
That's cool.
That's how the song start off. B.
I'm not giving them too much. I'm not
Man,
giving them too
whatever.
much.
Their videos look like they were made
All right,
in
I'm ready to go.
2023.
It's over with.
Yeah, I'm not giving them too much, man.
If you pick SWV over In Vogue, I'm not mad at you. You're just wrong.
You eat
You're just wrong.
you eat the non flaming hots. You eat the crunchy curlies.
You eat the motherfucking the whole piece of the bread loaf, the front to back.
You eat the-
The one everybody touches, but nobody won't.
You
know what I'm saying? You eat
How
that
many-
part.
You eat the booty. We
The
call
booty.
it the
Eat the
booty.
booty.
How many? How many?
The booty.
How
and the
many
love. Why
times?
we call it that?
No. Think about this. How many times have? No, you cannot. Well, all right. Well, go ahead then. Go ahead.
We should be over anyway, bro.
Yeah. But how many times have you, or the music industry sampled an not SWV in Vogue joint? No one's remade it.
Who
right?
made SWV?
What? So many.
Bro, they beat your samples, dude. What are you talking about?
As recently as Coco Jones. Get out of here, man.
They beat your samples,
Get
bro.
out of here, man. Get out of here.
Their original beat your samples.
We're not doing that.
You don't know music, bro.
We on the corner. Yay.
And this is what happens, man, when your parents abandon you.
What you say,
You know what I'm saying?
abandon you?
We on the corner.
Don't let go through your mind. Just so he can feel. Hold on.
Hold